Welcome everybody, let's do bomb clip today. I'm going to start off with a demonstration and then let's get right into this extremely in-depth tutorial. That was pretty good. So I'm going to show you how to do every single part of that and go into things that you may not even be thinking about until after you start practicing it. So let's start off with, of course, the camera setup at the beginning, which is super easy. All you have to do is press C down and C left when you spawn into the stage. I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. Perfect camera angle. There's a lot of relay for that. That's all you have to do. Super easy. So the next part is actually the movement to the bomb. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of talk about it right now. The first thing we do is a long jump. And we kind of land on this slope right here. So while we're landing on this slope, we kind of keep the camera angle at C down so that we know when we land on the slope. And then we do our jump dive. And then after that, at any time until up to the point where we get to the bomb, we kind of do a C up. I think this is either for one of two purposes or both. Either one, to help prevent lag, which in my case, it didn't really lag that much. Or two, just to kind of help us with the visuals when we're actually clipping into the gate. Because sometimes the chain chomp can block our view, so having this like camera angle right here helps with that. So there's only one more thing we need to know about movement up to the bomb, and that's that I kind of wait just a tad bit on my third jump dive. And I jump dive at the bottom of this bridge so that I land up here, and this is where we want to do our long jump, is right here. If you do it lower, you're probably going to ledge grab, but if you do it at the very height of this bridge, you're going to get a nice, clean, long jump over to the bomb. So I'm going to show you that, guys. So I'm going to show you that one more time. All right. I have save states on, so pausing actually gives me a nice save state. So the next thing that I want to talk about is we're going to talk about the momentum punch. So for beginners, what I recommend is when you get close to the bomb, just kind of get close to it slowly, then grab it. Okay? But for people that want to do the fast thing, what we do is a momentum punch, which is like that. You see how that worked? It's not too hard. All you have to do is see, there's a chance you can do that though. So all you have to do is kind of release the control stick a little bit. You don't want to do it all the way, or you'll do what I just did right there and stop. But if you don't release it all the way, you get a momentum punch, which will, when you punch, you'll actually run into the bomb and pick it up like that. Like I said, for beginners, I don't recommend doing this, but for anybody that's relatively intermediate with this trick, go ahead and start practicing your momentum punches and get that down, because it's super cool when you get it down for this trick. All right, so now what we're going to go into is the double jump. So this is a super important trick, and let me make sure I got the camera working. So here's how it's going to look, guys. We're going to do jump like that, a little jump like that, just like a tap, and then we're going to roll our fingers when we have the bomb in our hand. So it's going to be like little jump, roll, little jump, AB, little jump, AB, roll, little jump, AB, roll. Not together, rolling it. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Grab the bomb, AB, roll, like that. And it shouldn't go as high as it did, and you want to continue holding A. That's also another important part, because if you continue holding A, Mario stays in the air longer, and this helps you time when to catch the bomb at the end of the jump. So we'll do that again. Let me just show you the controller while I'm doing this. So A, B, roll, hold A, and at the, that's all you need to do, because some people have difficulty when they're beginning knowing how to do this jump. All you got to do is A, little A, and then A, B, and hold. Hold while the bomb is in the air. And that went a little bit higher than it normally should, but that's the general idea of it. So now let's talk about catching the bomb. So you may have heard of this if you've heard a bomb clip before. There are different sizes of bombs, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and try to catch it and show you. So that's a big bomb. That's actually what you want. I don't know if that's the biggest, but it looks like it's the biggest bomb to me. So the biggest bomb is the fastest, okay? Medium-sized bombs are slower, but you can do this trick, honestly, with the smallest of bombs, in my opinion. As far as I can tell, you can do it with the absolute smallest of bombs. So don't worry if you're beginning and you get a small bomb. Just keep going with the trick. It definitely helps, though, if you have a large bomb. So how do you get a larger bomb? Well, the answer is the later you catch it before it explodes, for the most part, the larger bomb it's going to be. A good way to begin to kind of visualize it and know when to grab it is like when it's about to hit the ground. So when Mario hits the ground, I kind of look at the bomb and then grab it. I kind of watch Mario for him to hit the ground because I have that setup, right? Remember that hold AB setup? When Mario hits the ground after that, then I kind of know that the bomb's getting close to hitting the ground. I'll kind of watch the bomb, use my muscle memory, grab the bomb at the appropriate time to get the actual good size of the bomb. So that's how we do that. Now, as far as the direction that we catch the bomb, when Mario hits the ground, we want to kind of down right, not exactly in the groove. It doesn't seem like. It might depend on your controller. But in general, we want that down right angle and then press B. So let's do that again. As you can see, it kind of got a down right angle. Wasn't the best angle, but that would suffice. And we can kind of make our way to the actual cage from there. All right, so the next part is what I call the insta move. Okay, ready for this? Let's show you what the insta move looks like. This is what an insta move looks like. Well, there goes the chain chop. I'm going to do it down here actually real quick. So this is a great place for you to practice your bomb throws, by the way. So this is an insta move where Mario's direction changes so rapidly like that. And the way that I'm doing that is I'm just like, as he's moving, I'm kind of like timing it and going boop, 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 you know, like that to get the insta move. That's very important for this trick because sometimes you need to correct your angle, and insta moving is the best way to do that. So let's go ahead and try to show an example. It shouldn't be too hard to get an example for this. So insta move, that way I guess, you know, that wasn't the best example of an insta move, but it's an example of how like I, you know, kind of worked my way towards the area I needed to be in so I could get behind the gate. So that's super important to get used to. You can practice down there for the bombs. The next thing is, oh, this is super important. So if you have a good angle, one thing that's really helpful is to jump while you're going towards the gate and holding forward while you jump. You don't want to hold forward. I'll just show you. So let me show you. So I'm jumping and then holding towards the gate, like that. When Mario's in midair, then you can hold towards the gate, and that actually speeds Mario up. This is actually super important for little bombs. It's the only way you can get to the gate fast enough if you have a little bomb. So jump and then hold forward. Let me show you what happens if you mess up. If you don't jump first, then you'll do an insta move. So you have to jump before you do that. Yeah. All right. So the next part is the camera angle that we do at the very end. So why do we do that camera angle? We kind of do this camera angle right here. All it is a C left once we get to the gate. So why do we do that? Well, what I believe is that it just consistently sets up the direction we want to hold away from the gate. So that's why I believe that people do it, is because if we hold a specific direction away from the gate, it's always going to be the same direction as long as we do that camera angle first. So I do suggest kind of getting used to the camera angle, but as you saw me do earlier, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. You can still get in the gate, and I'll try it right here by just I mean, if you don't like that camera angle, you can just hold away from the gate. And the key thing to remember is away from the gate, directly like perpendicular to it, and that's how you get into it. Hold away and then press B. All right, so yeah, guys, that's it. That's it. We did it. So this was Bomb Clip. I hope it has been super helpful to you guys, and thank you so much for watching.